What's going on, YouTubers, ladies and gentlemen? Natural Born Thriller, continuing more of the past reviews for New Japan Pro Wrestling, where it tends to the new beginning, this time for Osaka. That's in 2019, from February 11th, 2019, at the, obviously, Osaka, Japan, and the same venue of the Idaidon Arenas, Osaka. I'm assuming that's how I pronounce it too, by the way, or it tends to the first word of it, of the venue. But the attendance was 5,570 New Japan fans in attendance. Now, before we get to the matches itself, as usual, we're going to these matches for New Japan Pro Wrestling, from decent, good, best, and yeah, let's get right into it now. The opening match was Tenkoshi, excuse me, which is Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Satoshi Kojima, excuse me, and Justin Thunder Liger teaming up against Suzuki-gun, which is Minoru Suzuki, Takashi Shizuka, excuse me, and Takemichi Noku. It was a 6-man tag team match that lasted 12 minutes and 56 seconds, and they lost by disqualification. And basically, Suzuki-gun lost by disqualification. And now I think about this, folks, I was trying to remember something when they kept losing by disqualification. It was Takashi Shizuka. It was during that year that he was retiring, because he's been in Japan Wrestling since, I believe, the 90s, and he finally decided to retire, and he was the one with the iron fingers, and which is now goes to Taichi. But yeah, now I remember, because he kept getting himself disqualified, and his former tag team partner, which is Hiroyoshi Tenzan, basically try to turn him back to being a good guy and everything, which never did happen, by the way, because it was Takashi Lee Sika, excuse me, is a heel to the bitter end. Even to his retirement, he's always he's took to his guns as being a heel. So there you go. Then we get to Los Ingobernables de Japón, excuse me. It features King of Darkness, Evil, and Kosuke Sanada defeating Shota Umino and Ayato Yoshida on the tag team match that lasted 10 minutes and 8 seconds. And there you go. Then we get to Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito, Bushi, and Shingo Takagi defeating Suzuki-gun, which is Taichi, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado in a 6-man tag team match that lasted 11 minutes and 2 seconds, excuse me. And there you go. Bullet Club, which features Tokyo Pimp, Yujiro Takahashi. Yujiro Takahashi and Chase Owens defeating Tomoaki Hama and Yoshihashi in a tag team match that lasted 9 minutes and 38 seconds. And there you go. Then we get to the Gorillas of Destiny representing Bullet Club. They are also known as the Firing Squad. Tamatonga and Tangalola being accompanied by Jado defeating the most violent players, which is Toki Makabe and Toru Yano in a tag team match that lasted 9 minutes and 44 seconds. Yes, they were once known as a tag team back in the days, and they were known as the most violent players. So there you go. It was like someone from the mid 2000s. They were a tag team, and they started this faction. I forgot the name of the faction at first, but then Togi Makabe was betrayed by Toru Yano, and thus chaos was born, along with Shinsuke Nakamura and a few others that may have joined as well. And that, chaos was a heel faction at first, before they became a beloved babyface faction for New Japan Pro Wrestling. But ever since then, Togi Makabe never liked it, like Yano, just Yano ever since then. And until, obviously, the whole Blue Club thing happened with the whole thing with Jay White, Jado, Gedo, and and Makabe, was still, in his mind, like he doesn't want to trust Yano, but then eventually he did, and they ended up being a team and good friends once again. So there you go. But anyway, but Girls of Destiny, they won though. So the Bone Soldier Taichi Ishimori from Bullet Club defends his IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship title against Yusuke Takuchi. Excuse me. It lasted 60 minutes and 10 seconds. So Taichi Ishimori beat him and successfully defended his title. I remember the match being good though. It was pretty good, and it was entertaining at the same time. In the end, it was Taichi Ishimori getting the win though. Then we get to a special singles match that featured Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada representing Chaos defeating Balak Fale, being accompanied by Bullet Club of Chase Owens and Yujiro Takahashi representing Bullet Club, obviously Balak Fale, who's the Rohi General, I should say. And it lasted 18 minutes and 10 seconds. This was a good match too, by the way. Representing Balak Fale, he doesn't have the best matches, obviously, because of his size and everything, but he's still pretty decent in the ring. But his matches against Okada, he always has his best matches with Kazuchika Okada, because Kazuchika Okada, he knows how to make everyone look good in matches, because because Okada, he is one of the best wrestlers in the world. But Kazuchika Okada got the win though with the Rainmaker. Then we get to the main event for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. That's 3 minutes and 20 seconds between the challenger, the Switchblade, Jay White, being accompanied by Gedo, representing Bullet Club, versus the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi. I remember this match being great for what it was. Between the two. I didn't think at first when Jay White went up against Hiroshi Tanahashi that he was gonna win, but he did. He won in a shock faction after hitting the Blade Runner, and I couldn't believe it that he won. And then I remember at the time where people were like, why this guy? Why is he the champion and everything? Like, how can he be the champion and everything? Blah blah. All these people are talking about how Jay White is not shouldn't beat the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, despite him being a hard worker in New Japan Pro Wrestling as a young lion, and then starting become something a little bit, and then also he was repackaged to become the Switchblade that he was, but he's targeted at one point Hiroshi Tanahashi, and then lost to him, and then the point where he's going to join Bullet Club, but then he betrayed Kenny Omega. Basically, it was like the whole thing of Damned's Page joining NWO only to betray them for a couple of seconds. Same thing happened here with Jay White here, joining Bullet Club and then turn on Kenny Omega in a couple of seconds. And then later on, he ends up becoming part of Chaos, even though he shouldn't be trusted. And Okada look like an idiot by even allowing Jay White to be a part of it. But I think it was something too as well. I believe it was a storyline at the time too as well. Gedo probably convinced Okada to have Jay White to join Chaos at one point, and then we see what happened afterwards. Months later, Jay White betrays Okada. Gedo betrays Okada and Chaos. Basically they betray Chaos and everything, and Jado along with them betray Chaos to join forces with Bullet Club. But to see Jay White gain the recognition that he got, not just which is in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but also in Ring of Honor. I say he was well deserved, because he's the hottest thing going on in New Japan Pro Wrestling, still is, and during that time he was the hottest thing going on for New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he could back it up. He backed it up everything that he said he was going to do, and he ends up becoming the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. I say he was well deserved of it. Some people didn't see it. Some people didn't really get the whole hype of him until he started started getting more attention afterwards. And like same as women, yeah. So you're telling me you're now starting to get, you're now starting to liking Jay White, even though he's been doing a great job beforehand. Yeah, now also people are starting liking Jay White now because Jay White has turned around all these people years later. I don't get it. But anyways, Jay White got the win here, a shock win here, and yeah, there you go. So there you go, folks. My overall rating for the show, I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10. And there you go. That was it. So that being said, thank you for watching for this Natural Born Thriller. Just want all you to stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself, everything that's going on in the world. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, love one another, God bless one another, live in peace and harmony for us all. And I am out here. Talk to for now. As I say, peace on the streets. You all take care.